This is a video on how to open a portable external USB hard disk in order to replace the internal disk with a different disk, such as from another laptop, so that you can connect the internal disk through the USB to a laptop or a desktop computer. So in this case, it's a Seagate external 2.5-inch mobile hard disk in an enclosure which allows you to connect it to a laptop through USB. Sometimes the USB enclosure has screws on it which are small, which you need to unscrew on different places, but in this case it's just a plastic case without any screws. That means that the case is held together by plastic hooks on several places on the hard disk enclosure, and also by some adhesive to stick it together. So all you need to do is create a small opening space on one of the corners so that you either can use your fingernails or a plastic card or a guitar tab thingy. In this case, I'll try to open it without any additional tools because I think it's not so difficult, because you just have to go in between the cover and the casing, and as you can see, I already can open a bit on one side, and then once it's a bit open, you just have to continue a bit along the side until you find where the hooks are, and then slowly open all along to find out where the attachment hooks are. In this case is one in the middle, one up here and one down here. So once you unhooked the top cover, you can go to the next side to slowly open the top case, and then once that's unhooked, it gets easier to open the other side. Just do it carefully so you don't break any of the hooks, and also you won't bend the top cover too much. So just open all along the side slowly and carefully with low pressure, and then you can just lift up the cover, and here you will find the internal disk. Remember to take out the cable, and now you just have to lift the internal disk out of the enclosure. Sometimes it's stuck with adhesive, but usually it's fairly easy to lift the disk. So you lift it first on the other side of the port. So this side, you might need a thin tool to get in between, but you also might be able to lift it up without any tools. Just be careful not to break any plastic pieces, and don't try to force too much. Just force a little bit, but let it get out on its own. And once it's out of the case, you'll see the internal part of the disk goes only until here. This part is only the adapter to convert the SATA port to the USB 3 port, I think. So you will have to lift up this adhesive tape slowly so that you can use it again. And I think you'll have to take off the adhesive all the way to the other side, since it's covered also on the back. And once that's uncovered, there's another plastic adhesive which you need to peel off slowly. And then you just have to lift the adhesive above the adapter. And then you can just pull out the adapter just like that. And then take your internal disk that you want to use inside the enclosure and plug it in. And you can now either put it back in the case, or if you don't need to, you also can directly connect it to the disk using the USB 3 cable, and then you can connect it to your laptop. And once you connect it to the laptop, there should be an additional disk on your desktop, which you can double click to see the contents of the hard drive.
Don't forget to give your like, subscribe, and comment below. See you in my next video. Bye.